Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Well, I'm hoping you guys had a good New Year's, a safe New Year, and you're enjoying everything that comes with it. Um, Thought I'd make this video instead of trying to explain everything going on, writing it out. I thought I'd just make the video on it. Okay, so first of all, as you can see, I've changed my profile into Little Tiger with the tiger cub on it. So, being everybody voted on that one and they liked it, so that's the one I went with. And then we went and did all the insulation, which I am oh so happy that's done. God, that just makes my day. After all this time, now the rest of it falls in place on getting the walls done. Well, actually, we got to get the stuff over the insulation, so that takes care of that, which would be what we call, what I call insulation board. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but it's a pink kind of type insulation foam board, and we're gonna put that up over that, so that way it'll really insulate the place and no gaps and stuff like that. So that'll sort of like double insulate it. So I mean, we're holding at 70 in here right now. Nice and comfortable. Um, Heaters kick off. I got one in the bathroom to do the bathroom and the kitchen, and I've got one in here, over here, that's holding at 70. So, I mean, thank God we ain't had a hard winter yet, but it's just January so far. So, we'll see what happens this month, and then maybe, hopefully, prayingly, everything will be right in February for the winter. No heavy, low minus degree weather, but you never know. Anything's possible, right? But so far, insulation is doing good on holding the temperature in here, which I'm pleased about. I don't have to wear double clothes all day long. I can actually sit in comfortable one layer of clothes and not be froze to death. So that's a good thing. And then my next situation I took care of was I had to have a conversation with my live-in because she thought she could just go over to her husband's place right across the driveway from us and start whatever you want to call it. I call it crap, you know, fussing and fighting and arguing and all that crap. I got news for you. I don't play that game. I'm not into that game. And she's old enough, she ought to know not to play that game. But she thought, being she went out New Year's night and to a neighbor's down the road and had a few drinks, she could come up at 1 o'clock in the morning and start banging on his door to start arguing and fussing and fighting. Well, that woke me up. And when I'm woke up like that, you don't want to see me the next morning, because I am not a happy camper when I'm woke up. I don't mind waking up on my own, but when you wake me up, ooh, that is not a good thing to do. And be on my good side? Oh no. No, 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 no. Bad idea. Bad, 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 bad. So anyway, the next day after she did that, well, that morning when I went back to bed and got back up and let her get herself stable again mind wise, I excuse me. I went over there and I politely told her, look, what the hell were you doing over there at 1 o'clock in the morning banging on his door? And her reply was, I just wanted to start some blankety blank. I said, all right, I got news for you. We're not playing that game. You live here, you act right. You do right. Okay? Because I don't need no more hassles, no more problems that I already got. And with him right there and you right here, we're not playing that game. So I'm here to tell you, you do it again, you're going to be finding yourself a place to live. Because no, that ain't happening. You got to grow up and be an adult and work on your problems. Don't add problems to problems you already got. And that's just what you're doing. So you can either take my advice or you can find you another place to live because I got more problems on my hands than I need. And not saying that you are a problem, but what you're doing is a problem. And if you can't fix it or don't want to fix it, I ain't got time for you. I got other more important things on my mind to do than to worry about what's going on with you. So this is your time to fix what you got going on. And if you want your relationship back, that's not the way to do it. So take it from me, 30 years in a relationship after 3 marriages. So you want someone to talk to help you figure it out? Come to me. You know where I'm at. Anyway, got that out of the way. Next thing, um, I got my fountain pump, and that turned out awesome. I redid my fountain, being the pump that she gave me. She took back. Ain't never got it back. So I went and bought me a new one. One that I could adjust the level on how high it pumps or how much it pumps or whatever you want to call it. And I will show you just what I did with it. And let's see if we can do this without making you too sick on the scenario. And we're going to turn it around just like that. Oops, sorry about that. And we're going to put it right there. And there's my pump right there. Isn't that awesome? There it is. That's what my pump looks like. Or my fountain, should I say. And it's right there on my desk that I work with. And I'm hoping you can hear this because this is the message she left on my phone after I had that conversation with her. So we're going to play it and see what you got. You have one old message. Sunday, 2:14 p.m. It's me. I'm sorry you guys hate me. I know I fucked up. Sorry. Won't do it again. Just don't know what to do anymore. I'm so confused on everything. What do I do? I guess I'll just leave him alone. Get my divorce, I guess. He said he's done, so I don't want him to keep my house either. Well, it still is mine, right? I mean, sorry, Gail, man. I wish you'd come talk to me as a friend, as a sister. Love you guys, man. So lost. Come talk to me, please. Okay, that was the conversation that she left me after I had the conversation with her on her doing what she did at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I did go over there, which she's living with my husband because I'm in the cabin because she can't live here with me because I ain't got no place for her. But we did have a conversation, and I told her just like it was. I told her she needed to fix her anger problems. She needed to go to anger classes or management or whatever it is that needs to be done. And she needs to think about what she says before she says it. And if she feels herself sliding, she needs to move herself from the situation and say, look, okay, I need to back up and head back to the house and cool off a little bit and chill out And, just kind of, you know, keep the arguments down. Keep it low, keep it mellow. You know, it's not that hard to do, but then again, sometimes it is because I've been there myself. But anyway, that's how I learned. I also told her that she needed to pick up her Bible and start reading on it. So maybe, hopefully, prayingly, that sunk in and she understands, what she's doing ain't right, ain't working. And if she wants her marriage back and the relationship back, she needs to work on herself. Okay? Because she has this anger thing going on that I don't know what the deal is. She just clicked that quick and boom, she's a bomb, you know? Anyway, so like I told her, she needs to work on that and get it situated and get it under control. And like I told her, if you need something, if you got some bitten issues you need to work on, take a walk. Let's see, we live about a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles from a little store. I told her, I said, look, if you need a bit, take a walk down to the little store and go buy you a pack of cigarettes. By the time you get there and by the time you get back, all your venting will be done. And not only that, but it will also get you to understand what you're venting about and make you focus on what's going on. I've been there. I've done it. When I go fishing, or 2 years ago when I used to go fishing, that's what I did. I'd go fishing just to vent because I couldn't vent at my husband. Because why? It would cause an argument, and arguments don't go nowhere except split you apart. So to keep things going like they need to, um, it was better for me to vent away from him with myself out in the open to dear Lord above than to try and vent to the person I'm mad at. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope it does. And needless to say, it worked for me. I don't know why it wouldn't work for anybody else, but anyway, it worked for me. And that's why we've been in a relationship for 30 years. And I mean, if you can't do what needs to be done, then you need to go somewhere that you can do what needs to be done. It's the whole basic of the ball game. So that's the that's the main conversation I had with her, and hopefully, prayingly, it sunk in to where she understands what I'm saying makes sense. And I also had a conversation with her husband and told him, look, she got anger issues. You can't, you guys have a PO. Well, the cops have a PO on her, on on her messing with him, not him messing with her. Well, yeah, that's what it is. They got a PO on him staying away from her. Accordingly, she can go to him, but he can't contact her or this, that, and the other. The court date ain't until March. So this gives them January, February, 3 months to work on this situation they got going. So hopefully in 3 months, if she stays on key, on course, and works on her anger management, they'll have a decent relationship working with them. But if not, then I can only do so much, right? So anyway, that's what I've been doing for now. Now, to show you the insulation we got done in the cabin, here you go. So, here's what we got going right here. There's all the insulation. We got all of it done right there. Got all of the kitchen done in the kitchen. Got it all done. Got it all done right there. So we got all the insulation done. So that's a help. And I didn't show you, but here's the heater right there. Let me see if it'll show it. It ain't gonna show it. Let me see if I can do it another way. Hang on, guys. Yeah, here we go. Let me see if I see it's on 70 right there. Right there. So that solves that problem. The other one in the bathroom's the same way. So that works real good. I leave it right there and it works and makes me all happy. And when I'm happy, everybody's happy. Because when I get upset or I get mad or I get out of whack, should I say, nobody's happy. So anyway, that's the whole scenario in the ball game. So now, being we got the insulation up, like I said, we're gonna put that pink insulation up. That kind of like it's folded and it's 50 feet long, and I think it's four or 8 wide. I forget what it is. So you buy so many bundles of that, and this ain't but a 24 by 24. So maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 at the most bundles are to do what needs to be done in here. Then we put the wall, the plywood up to cover all that, and that'll be a done deal. So then we work on the rest of the stuff. So hopefully by this time next year, God forbid, everything. I'm praying. I'm keeping my faith in Jesus to get this done by 2020. So that gives us 3 years to get this place like it needs to be. 3 years. Because today is 2017, right? So that's the whole record of the ball game of what's been going on. And I don't know what else to say other than I hope you enjoyed the video and the conversation and everything that's going on. So, like I said, if anybody has any problems with relationships or something that's bothering them in their lives, um, maybe I can have a conversation with you. Maybe I can help you out there. Don't be scared to ask. You never know unless you ask, right? So, anyway, I'm going to close this for now, and we shall talk on my lot to see what goes from there. Okay? You guys have a good day. Bye.